Hey, Shalom, this is Amaziah, Josiah, and yeah, I'm just doing this quick video to show y'all, to show y'all, the universal, just Jwish Encyclopedia, Jewish Encyclopedia, where it's got, the truth in it, where these devils, these people know that, it's got some truth in here. Yeah, I know that, brothers, the Bible says making of many books, but when it pertains to the truth, that's different. Now, this is this is written by a so-called J, you know, former adult Jewish, as, Jewish people. So you look at that. I mean, these people know the truth and everything. They know the truth. So this is why this is why they wanted to suppress it, suppress the truth by putting it in the book. These people know the truth. They know they're not the real people of the book. That's why they went to lengths to, hide. Now, here we go right here. See, it says Negro Jews. You see, this is in the so-called J's book. The so-called J's, the Jewish people book, Encyclopedia. It says Negro Jews, a general designation applied to all those of Negro or part Negro blood who profess the Jewish faith. The term is often commonly used to include Falashas. Now, the Falashas, they're Ethiopians, but in the Bible, I think it was Amos, 9th chapter, it said that, the Jays, when the Jews was compared to Ethiopians, or not to Ethiopians. It means, they look similar, but the Ethiopians come from Ham. Falashas, which is Ethiopians and Hamites, who, however, according to Fatolovich, were of non-African origin. I mean, they Hamites. Because the word Africa means, comes from Africano, Scipio Africanus, a Caucasian man. So, yeah. In West Africa, on the Loango coast, the investigator Adolf Bastian found the Judeos in the west coast of Africa, who call themselves Mavambu, professing Judaism, strictly observing the Sabbath. Loango is not far from the Portuguese island of Santhome, to which in 1493 2,000 forcibly baptized Jewish children were brought. This suggestion and brought this suggested to the investigators a possible origin of Judeos off the east coast in Madagascar. A Negro sect calling themselves Zaphe Ibrahim, descendants of Abraham, though seemingly not other or distinguished from the surrounding natives, claim to be Jews. In northern Africa, general infusion of Negro blood gave rise to Negroid types among the Jews, just as among the region's non-Jews. It is perhaps due to historically remote intermarriages between European Jews and proselytes, North African more slaves. See, they going off right here because the Jews were also people of color. Not these, these people now. Not these people now. This is Amalek, the Edomites. They converted Edomites. A mixture of Negro blood that there are to be found occasional Negro types among the Jews of Germany and of Eastern Europe. See this? Let me see. So yeah, it says about 1750, a colony of half-breeds, offspring of Jewish Negro intermarriage. I mean, whatever your dad is, numbers 118, was founded near Sunium, Sunium, Dutch Guiana, the Dijo Tongo or Jew language they spoke was a mixture of corrupted Portuguese combined with Hebrew and native words. Later, the Negro English dialect replaced this patois, leaving only a few traces. In the West Indies and Jamaica, Spanish and Portuguese Jews, which were black, the Spanish and Portuguese Jews were black, frequently intermarried with Negroes. See, this is, the descendants continue to bear Jewish names. See, they don't say, because blacks rule, and the 1942, there are still exists a community professing the Jewish faith, an important congregation that existed in that year, also in the Virgin Islands at St. Thomas. In the United States, communities of Negro Jews were established in Pennsylvania or at Philadelphia. So yeah, this is truth. I mean, the Portuguese Jews anyway was black, because I got another book on it that says the Portuguese, they were also black, so it wasn't no intermarriage. They trying to like corrupt, make it, try, this half truth. But look, it says in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Media, Pittsburgh, and Sharon in Ohio, at Youngstown, and Farrell, and Coolin, Virginia, and in Chicago, chief of the country's Negro Jewish community in Harlem, New York, with a lesser community in Brooklyn, attracted an estimated 3,000 adherents, 800 of whom belonged to the Central Congregation, presided over the chief Rabbi Wentworth Matthew. Oh, Rabbi Wentworth. I heard of him before, Arthur Matthew. But it says right here, it says Matthew ordained the chief rabbi of the Ethiopian philosophy as well as the Ethiopian National Church, was born in Lagos, West Africa, and originally named Moses Benjamin ben Judah. After extensive travel and education, he came to New York in 1927 and organized a congregation. So yeah, there is a fraternal order in a cemetery. The more observing adherents follows a modified Orthodox ritual, including Kastruth. The children are taught Hebrew. A New York court decision at one time granted the community the legal right to be designated Jews as philosophists, they claim. See, this is going off. Okay, Rabbi Wentworth Matthew, he I think he's the one who started at One West. It came from him, Rabbi Wentworth. One West camps nowadays. But yeah, this is some truth. It's still half truth and everything, because Falashas, they are Ethiopians, which are Hamites. So this is, some of this is going off. There's still some truth in there, these people know the truth. They know the difference. These so-called J's, these Jwish, these Jwish people, they know the truth, man. They know the difference, you know. They just don't want you to find out. This book was like in like 19 was it 1969. Wow. When they had this, it's amazing. I got this like off of eBay because I seen something on like a on the internet. Brother had this book, quoted it. So yeah, that's why I decided to get it. There's some truth in these books, these certain books. So yeah, I hope y'all edified. This is Amazon signing out. I'd like to say shalom.